one is the online service. So both this offline and online can happen in each of these 5 categories. Okay. So if you like, main thing that happens in an offline category is this one. Physical appearance and the voice tone is judged. Okay. And there will be direct or indirect patient interaction. So if something happens, like if some personal issues happen, and that might affect your professional journey as well. So just imagine, if you're having some personal issues, you might put all those emotions into your professional work as well. So that will affect the person who is asking you for a help. So keep in mind, the personal life and the professional life is different. So when it comes to your job, keep in mind, personal life and professional job is different. Okay. So don't like confuse yourself. Don't mix up all those emotions together. So this is the main thing that you have to focus in offline sections. Like if you're working in a hospital, like you are in a reception desk, that is a customer service, right? If any patients walk in, if you are like, they ask for you something like a room number, where you have to go, all those comes under this customer service. Okay. But in healthcare, it is totally different. So if a patient comes and talks to a nurse for some help, that is a customer service. But we do not tell that this is the customer service in person, but we'll just do the things that is necessary, right? So similarly for the online, so since I am mostly experienced on an online platform, I will be explaining it to you in detail. Okay. So there are different etiquettes for both this both these categories. So we'll just finish off with this offline category and we'll dive into the online session. Okay. So there are certain guidelines that should be followed. Okay. For our offline customer service, there are certain guidelines that you need to be following so that it becomes the good customer service. So you have to dress formally. You might have seen in the in not only in healthcare but in different hotels, in different places where receptions are there. There all of them might be in saris, or they might be in suits. Different formal dressings are there. So they do so to impress the person who is coming over there. Okay. And that makes that particular company or that organization a more reputed one. Okay. So make sure that you dress formally. If you are working in a hospital or in any insurance companies that requires direct interaction with the patients, keep in mind you need to dress formally. That is okay. Am I back? Is it audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
so
Now it's
sorry.
audible.
Yes, it's an internet connection issue. I'm so sorry for that. Okay, so we'll be continuing. So the second thing that I was talking about is regarding the smile. Okay, so whenever you come, whenever any customer or a patient come in, smile and greet them. With a small smile, that patient's, emotion can change. So just be sure that patient is literally feeling well by your, greeting. Okay, that is the only thing that you can do for that particular patient. So just keep in mind, uh, smile that does not take anyone's happiness, not even yours. So it will add a little more happy emotion to that particular person whom you are smiling. Okay, be pleasant on your face. Okay, so whenever any patient comes to your face, please be sure that you are smiling and with a happy face. Okay, don't put it in, and like, don't show your face in an awkward manner. That will irritate, or it will show a negative feedback to your patient or a customer. Okay. And the next thing that you can do is, every hospitals or every organization companies will have certain procedures that you need to follow, like if a patient comes in for this issue, there will be a set of rules what should be done when you have to do. For example, I'll say a patient came for an x-ray. Okay, so the patient is asking, where should I go? Okay, so you know where the x-ray x-ray department is, so you should direct the patient to that particular location. So you should explain it to the patient that this is the way that you have to go there. These are the things that you need to do before entering the x-ray room. Okay, and after x-ray, sometimes they might ask you to drink water or something. So all those informations you have to say it priorly. So all these informations you should know before telling any particular patient or customer. So keep in mind, every hospitals, healthcare companies, organizations will have a certain set of rules that needs to be followed. You should be very well very well expertise on those informations. Okay, so if you do not know anything about your particular organization, if someone comes and asks you for a help, you do not know, so you have to tell the nurse, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm new to this place, I do not know. So that is not a good thing, right? So make sure that you know everything in and out of the company and the organization. Any questions asked by others should be explained by you. Clear? I think my audience is feeling very bored. I do not see any active roles. Is my audience alive? Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
fine.
Yeah, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Is it? Am I? I mean, like, am I audible to everyone? Is it okay for you? Like, are you understanding the point that I am trying to reach you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
So the
ma'am.
next thing that we have to follow is be polite. Okay, make sure that you are not shouting at the nurse or like shouting at the customer. Okay, it might be the patient, a nurse, or a doctor, or physician, or anyone. Be polite. Okay, being polite is a good thing. It's not a it's not a difficult thing that you can do. Okay, so make sure that you are being polite to anyone who asks you a doubt or ask you about ask you for a help. So make sure to be polite to everyone. Okay, that is a main thing that is needed in a customer service, and I will tell you why it is important as well. Okay, so the next thing as I've already told you, personal and professional life is totally different. Okay, and the next thing is be punctual. Okay, if your job is going to start from 9 to 5 p.m. job, so if you come at 9, one moment.
Vicky.
Agent log. Agent logged on. Goodbye.
Okay, so I'm so sorry. I'm still on job, so I'm so sorry for that. Okay, so we'll continue. So I was talking about being punctual. Okay, if your job starts from 9 to 5 p.m. job and you are coming around 9:15, that is not a punctuality routine. Okay, so make sure that you reach at least 15 minutes before for your shift. Okay, that is very much important. And the next thing is, if any patient is feeling so worried about any issues, okay, don't argue with them, don't fight with them, or don't irritate them. Instead, try to be sorry for that situation, try to engage with that patient to make them feel better. Okay, one moment. Okay, so try to be empathetic towards the situation every time. Customer service department should have this empathetic emotion every time. Okay, you have to feel the situation with the nurse, okay, with the patient or with the customer, whoever is asking for you for a help. Okay, be empathetic always. That's the mandatory emotion that you should be having for a customer service job. Then the returns are more. Can anyone tell me what does this mean? Returns are more. Any idea? Am I audible to you? Or are you guys sleeping? Hello? Am I audible to you? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
I see 63 people, 61 people over here, and I do not see anyone talking to me. Why? No. Patient happiness is more for the series for the service that we provide. That's the return. No. This is out of the, this is not regarding the patients, or this is not regarding about the service that you provide. This is totally regarding the organization and the company. Okay, don't worry. I will tell you about this. The returns are more means if you provide good customer service. This is like a flow chart. Okay, if you provide good customer service, this particular person who experienced that good service will mention it to different people near to them. Like if it will be, let's say, their friends, their family, or their any strangers, they might tell them. Okay, the people over this hospital is good, they take care of you very well. Okay, so what happens when we provide a feedback, or we provide a recommendation to the family, or your friends, they will definitely go to that particular hospital, right, or that particular organization for any help. I have seen many experiences in my life itself. So, if anyone is having a bad customer service, or let's say, it's not only about the reception people, but also the nurses, the physicians, if anyone is not doing a good job or not doing a good service, definitely those people will always tell the other people that this person is not good. Please do not go here. They will not, it is a hefty price that they will, they are getting, or let's say, they are asking for. Okay, so what we do, we do not go to that hospital or that particular organization to avoid no necessary unnecessary issues, right? So you might have also done something like that as well. You might have experiences similar to this. So I would say the returns are more for the reputed, for the company or the organization that you work for. If you have good service, your company or the hospital that you work for will be reputed. They will say, oh, the customer service over this place is very good. You can go there. They will help you in every moment. They will be with you in every moment. No, I have heard situations like that. So keep in mind how you behave to the customers or the patients, that will definitely reflect to the companies or the organization's reputation. Okay, so this is what I mean about returns are more. Okay, this is totally not regarding any patient or things, but this is completely for the company or the organization. Okay, so these are the main offline situations or offline guidelines that you need to follow whenever you are following a customer service routine. Okay, and yes, so we will move on to this online category. Okay, so as you all know, I am currently working as a remote customer service trainer. So the career options, I will tell you about it in a few minutes after I will tell you that. So we'll just focus on the online session. Okay, so here online also is of 5 types itself. As you see, these 5 are the main things that I also want to focus on this online category. So here, what I am doing is I am working for a pharmacy. Okay, so I am working for a US pharmacy in that is specialty RX pharmacy. So that is situated in US. Definitely, you will know. And the company that hires professionals for this pharmacy is Staffingly, that is higher IT people. So we work under this company in Hyderabad here, but mostly we got job during the Corona period, so we have to be remote. So still now it is in that way itself. We have not changed yet. So whoever is close by, they can go to like their office, but others they can definitely work remotely. So I work for a US specialty pharmacy, and here mostly there will be no direct contact with the patients. Okay, so keep in mind, whenever you are doing an online platform, no direct contact will be there with the patients. You might need to talk with the pharmacist, you might need to talk with the doctors, nurses, insurance companies, but never the patient. And we are not allowed to disclose any information to the patient. Okay, so here what is mainly focus on is the voice tone. Okay, so what I am doing here is I attend calls, I attend the incoming calls. So here only my voice tone is judged. Okay, you might have listened to my voice for a few minutes, so you might have know how my talk or my tone goes. So it will be a very happy moment, happy talk tone that I will be always having. Even if you wake me up at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m., my tone will be the same, because should not be knowing like what situation we are in. If I am having some personal issues or any other issues, I will not reflect that issue on my tone, because that will affect the person who is talking to me. Okay, so it is not that every call that we receive is a good or happy tone. It's not like that. We do have issues, we do have stress, but still my tone will be the same. Got it? So keep in mind, if you are attending, if you are working for an online platform, keep in mind the voice tone is very much mandatory thing that is judged. Okay. So we'll see what are the etiquettes, like set of guidelines that is followed for an online platform. Okay. So these are a few things. Internet connectivity is very much needed. Okay, so mostly this mobile hotspot stuffs will not work. Okay, so we need good Wi-Fi or a good router that provides good stable internet connection. That is very much needed. The next thing is a working system and accessories. If any company that you are working in, they will definitely provide you with a system, because they do not want their informations to be violated or their informations to be leaked. Understood? So they will give you the systems that are from their company or from their organization. They will not allow us to do, like use our laptops or any systems. Okay, they will be providing you with the system and the accessories that is needed, like the mouse, the wires, the cables, the diagram, the headsets. All those things will be provided. And the next thing that we need is a minimal disturbance area. Okay, so keep in mind, this is a very important thing. If a person is calling from US, just imagine a US person is calling us for a help, and you see in your background there is dogs barking, child crying, or people talking. All these things are a disturbance for your environment. So just keep in mind, these three things are very much important for an online platform. Okay, here, as I have told you, voice tone is judged. Voice tone is a great thing that is needed, and the voice should be loud and bold enough. You should not be speaking in a very very, like something like you woke up just from the bed. So you know how your sound will be. So you should not be talking to the nurse or any representative from the US in that way. Okay, so whichever company that you are working in, it's not necessary it's the US person, but any people who are working and calling for you for a help, definitely your sound should be loud and bold enough. Okay, you should be smile and talking. Why? Because even that will reflect in your voice tone. Smile and talk, even if no one is seeing you or watching you. Smile and talk, that will definitely reflect on your voice tone, right? And the next thing that I have also told you regarding should be we should be well known with the procedures of the company. You will know, online platform, you will be working with the system. Every trainers will be training you on how to do a particular let's say a service. For example, let's say this health, the data that we collect for hospitals and stuff, all those things that can be done in the computer. All those things you might need training, like what should be added here, what should be included here. You might even ask help for different kind of forms that you receive, right? Even for this webinar you might have filled some form, right? Even that also have certain details to be filled. All those things you need to know, then only you can fill in those details, right? Similarly, for every organization there are certain rules that you need to follow for each department. Like this is the way that you have to do for some data collection or data documentation. Different categories will be there. So you need to know that procedures very well. Only then you can give your customer service in a very good way. Otherwise you will be confused here and there and you will be totally mixed up. Okay, so that situation should be completely avoided. The next thing is introduce yourself. So as I've told you, I am taking the incoming calls from the different hospitals that I have within my company organization. So I have to introduce myself. So the flow goes in this way: good evening, good afternoon, thank you for calling Specialty RX Pharmacy. This is Pressa. How may I help you? So this is the very first introduction that I give whenever I attend a call. So every organizations will have different introductions. So please follow that. Okay. And how can you help them? All these details are very much needed. You should be adding this line at the end of your call. If you are planning for a remote job, definitely these will work. And the next thing is mute yourself. One. Yeah. So the next thing is mute yourself if someone is talking. Okay. So let's imagine. So someone is talking behind me, like in my environment, someone is talking. So I should make sure that you are not listening to that, right? If it will be in my mother language, so definitely I don't want you guys to hear that. So I will mute myself. Right. So similarly, if someone is talking, just mute yourself. It's not all about talking. Like if you want to cough or if you want to sneeze or any things that can interfere with the conversation with the opposite person or the patient or the customer, you have to mute yourself. Is that clear? I need an engaging environment. People talk. Is that clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I got only one reply. Where are the rest?
Yes, ma'am.
Great.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So, yes, we'll continue. And the next thing is don't interrupt if someone is speaking. So, just imagine if the opposite person, let's say the patient or the customer is talking to you. Don't interrupt. Okay. If you have something to tell the nurse, let the nurse finish or let the person finish. Then you have to talk. Okay. If you talk and the other nurse, and the other person also talks at the same time, that will be an issue, right? So make sure that both the person is heard and response is also necessary. Okay, so don't interrupt if someone is speaking. Now, don't take anything personally. So this is a very important thing for an online platform. We are not, I have received experience. I mean, like I have got many experiences where the callers were very angry, very frustrated. They are frustrated because of their environment, someone behind their background. It's not us. Okay. So if they are frustrated, we should try convincing them. It's not that we have to tell the nurse, like, why are you shouting? You should not be asking all those things. Keep in mind, you have to be patient. You have to only talk about the things that is needed for the nurse. Okay. Keep in mind, don't take anything personally. Even nurses will shout at you, like for no reason. There will be a reason, but that is not because of you, but they will still shout. So make sure that you are not taking anything personally. Okay, and that professional thing should not affect your personal life as well. Okay, if just because of one call your day went bad, that doesn't mean that your personal life is bad. No. Okay, so just make sure that you do not take anything personally. This is very important for this job. Okay, this customer service job is very important. Apologize for any mistakes that you have done. Don't argue. Okay, if you have made some mistakes, like if you gave some wrong information, oh, just apologize, just mention a sorry. That will not affect their feelings or yours. Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am, I forgot to tell you this, or I did this, I'm so sorry, this is not the right thing. Just mention a sorry. That will not do anything to you. Okay, now that is the, like, that are the different ways that you can convince a customer. Okay, try to understand their situation. Even they are also working in an environment, in a tough environment, so you should make sure that their feelings are also not not hurt, yours also. Okay, so this one also, as I have told you, be empathetic. Empathy is a very much needed emotion for this customer service job, as I have told you, with the offline platform. Listen carefully and be patient. Okay, so if you are receiving any incoming calls, you need to get the complete information, right? Without getting the information, you cannot explain or you cannot provide any solution to the particular person. Listening skill is very much important. Listen to the person, listen to, like, just try to listen to the people around you. That will definitely change your attitude towards different jobs. Okay, try to listen to the nurse, try to listen to the people around you, so that you can get this skill automatically. Okay, and I will tell you, with this job only, I got my communications cleared. I got this listening skill very much. The US accent that you might hear is totally different from the accent that we Indians have. Okay, so the accents are different. So it will be very difficult for you to understand the accent that those people use in the beginning. So make sure that the accents are familiar with you. Like let's say for 3 to 4 months, within 3 to 4 months, definitely you will learn their accent. You will understand what the nurse is what the other person is talking about. Make sure the accent is understandable to you. If not, ask them, like, ask that particular person, like, oh, I'm so sorry, I did not get you. They will not, they will not mind. They will tell you again. Okay, if you have any doubt, ask them. Similarly, if you have any doubts, you have to ask me. Only I am there to solve, only I am there to give you a answer to the answer to your question, right? Similarly, make sure that you listen to the person opposite to you. Okay, and you have to be patient. you know it's not a good thing to listen to a particular person for so long, right? So just make sure that you listen to the person very carefully and be patient. I'm just asking you for a second. I'm just turning off my screen for a moment. I'm so sorry. Just give me a moment. Okay. So yes, that's done. Hmm. Okay, so we'll continue. Mhm. Okay, so yeah, so we were talking about this. So make sure that you listen to the person. Listening skill is a very good thing, you know. Speaking skill is also a very good thing. Make sure that you have both these skills for this job. And use professional greetings. It's not like you are talking to your best friend. Your best friend, you know, we know like how you will be talking. It's not that like that at all. So make sure that you use professional greetings like namaste, good evening, good morning. All those things is good professional greetings. But make sure the location where you are talking with the person matches with the greetings that you do. Okay. So for US people, namaste won't work. Good evening, good morning, all those things will only work. Okay. Use positive language. So don't say you do not know something. You are being hired for something to serve or to something, some service to be provided to the customer or the patient, right? So you should not be telling that, oh, I'm not sure. I mean, like, I do not know about this. So you use a positive language. Ma'am, I will be checking onto this order. If it is not resolvable by me, more polite way, more convincing way, you have to mention what you are going to tell the particular person. Okay. So make sure that you use positive language. It's not like you're a no. Let's say, I do not know, I'm not sure with this. All these kind of things, it shows a negative side, negative language. So make sure that you use a positive language, trying to convince the nurse. Okay, ma'am, I'll try to resolve this issue. If it is not resolvable by me, then I will do something else. Now, some examples I'm just providing you. So try to use positive language. Okay, avoid negative phrases, as I've already told you. Avoid negative phrases. Then say thank you and please with gracious. Okay, so try to say thank you so much for calling, have a wonderful day. Greet the person, providing, how will I tell you about this, mention that you are, you are, telling something, or you are greeting someone with whole heart, so that emotion will automatically come from you. Okay, be happy to serve them. Be happy that you are, you was able to help them. You were able to, make that customer happy. So all these things will come automatically with you. Okay, so this is one experience that I got when I attended my first call. I could able to serve one person. I could resolve some issue of that person. That was an happy moment for me. So definitely, customer service, I would say it is a necessary thing for every field. It's not only for the healthcare, but all fields. Good customer service is needed. Okay, you might have seen in different films as well. You know the kind of talk that you can hear and feel in hospitals. Like they talk in a more angry manner. Nurses will be shouting at you, nurses will be scolding you. All those things should be avoided. Only when any person is congratulated or appreciated, then only they will work better. Okay, so I feel in every position, if you work, someone should be there to appreciate you. Then definitely you will provide best service. Okay, so these are the few things that I wanted to mention. And there are certain drawbacks and benefits for this job. So I will be focusing on to this will be benefits. So it will improve your communication. Okay, so I was a person who couldn't speak properly. Like I was so terribly poor in English, and I couldn't even understand what I wanted to tell other people. Okay, I do not know how to improve my communication. I tried different ways, but it didn't matter. I mean, it didn't work because I studied in a different college where Malayalam and Tamil was mixed. Okay, so people, I mean, joined over there. The students over there were also these languages. So a proper English speaking person was very hard to find. Okay, so you might think if we talk with someone in English, then only we'll improve the communication. That's true. Okay, but someone should be available to talk, right? So that is not that will not be there in most of the colleges in Tamil Nadu, in Kerala. They will not focus on the English language, but still there are colleges. But make sure that you are talking to someone who will speak in English, in spite of all the funny mocking society. So in our college, if someone started to speak in English, we were made fun of. So that dropped off. So that will not, work. So we dropped all those situations, and we tried working with this company. And after that, my communication was far better. Now I talk with different pharmacists, the different directors, the different managerial position people. It is very very a happy moment for me that I'm able to like reach this position. So make sure that you improve your communication. It's very much important. And this job is an access entry level job opportunities will be that. Okay, so like if you want to join some field for the first time, like just passed out and you want to join for some company, make sure that these kind of jobs you can definitely take up. These are entry level jobs. There will be no experience required. So you can definitely join as a fresher. Okay, and these will build your problem solving skills. Sorry. Okay, so I think that was by mistake. Okay, so this will build up the problem solving skills. Okay, any issues that you face, you can solve it by, if you have a proper communication skill, definitely you can solve it. And it will build your interpersonal skills. You will be afraid to talk to someone of higher authority. You will be afraid. All those things will be resolved in such kind of jobs. Customer service jobs, definitely you can solve any issues. Explore the opportunities for growth. So this will definitely have you a career option. So this one I will explain it to you after I finish both the benefits and the drawbacks. The next thing is be an expert of the company's procedures. As I have told you, be familiar with the procedures. Okay, if you know everything, the inside and out of everything about that particular company you are working, definitely you can improve your customer service because you know the nook and corner of everything you know. So what kind of questions come up, you can answer everything. Okay. Then this may, kind of jobs will receive good pay. Definitely, I will tell you, PharmD graduates, I know, I can understand. Working as a CP definitely will not provide you with a good pay, but with years, definitely CP will give you a good amount. But definitely in the beginning, no. So if someone is looking for a good pay, good financial some support, definitely they can opt for this job. And there sometimes will be a work from home option. So you can opt if needed, and be professional. You will be more professional in dealing with the different matters that affect, I mean, that will be surrounding you. And the next thing is builds trust. Okay, if you are having a proper communication, you have a good customer service skills, it will build your trust towards the company, as well as the company will be trusting you much. Okay, you will be more likable. So the voice, the tone, the voice tone that you have, if you use it properly, definitely people will start liking you. They will, I mean, I have received feedbacks, not like feedbacks, like I'm talking to a nurse, for example, and the nurse says, oh, she's so sweet, oh, her voice is so good. I have heard these appreciations given to me, so I literally had a good happy moment at that time as well. So make sure that you are being more likable. Okay, it proves that you care. If you are like helping someone, it will make sure that you are trying to care for that person, you are trying to sincerely help that person. So these are the certain emotions that you can give to the customer that is coming for a service. As I've told you, the returns are more, especially for the company's reputation. The returns will be more. Okay, it improves your communication, customer satisfaction. This is a very much important thing. If one customer is happy, that customer will definitely go and tell different people over there. Okay, and I have this certain experiences where you know um, in social media now there is a issue, like not an issue, let's say this feedback thing going on for Amazon, for Flipkart, for anything that you go on. They will ask for the feedback for different products that you purchase, right? So if you purchase a phone from Flipkart, just imagine they will ask you for the feedback. So you can provide, these feedbacks will be there. If the product is worse, if the product is not useful, definitely they will mention, do not buy this is a waste of money. All those informations are given as feedback. Okay, if one customer is happy, just take it as 1 star rating to that particular organization. Okay, so if a particular customer is happy, then that company's reputation is one level high. So it is on your part whether you should make that company proud, reputed. It all depends on the customer service department. Okay. Then comes learn new skills of how to deal with difficult or angry customers. Okay. So this is a kind of new skill. Why I am telling you new skill, because these kind of customers you will not face every day. Okay, it's not every day. Once upon a time you might receive one or two customers who is frustrated, who is angry, who is very difficult to convince. Those kind of people, how to tackle them, how to convince them, you will get a new skill. Okay, if you know all those procedures, you will have different ways how to tackle them. So all these things will be trained to you when you join a customer service job. Definitely, I know a fresher will know nothing about customer service. So every job, I mean, every companies will provide trainings to you so that you uh, shine with this customer service skill. Got it? So that is all about the benefits about this customer service. Keep in mind, I hope I have covered the benefits for this customer service that is satisfactory for your soul. But let's see regarding the drawbacks. Okay, drawbacks are only a little. definitely burnout and stress will be there. Continuous calls, you have to sit in one position, you have to sit for a long time. All these things are little burning out situation, and stress will definitely it is there. Follow
Ma'am, your mic is muted, ma'am.
Is it okay now?
Now it's audible.
Okay. So yes, so regarding the follow new changes. Okay, so I was talking about this. If there is any new policy change or procedure change that needs to be inputted in the routine that you were following for long period, any new changes will definitely have an issue with you. Like you have to add that, you have to practice it, you have to put that into practice, all those things. It will be a difficult situation, but someone who is adaptable to any situation, definitely they will succeed in this customer service. Okay, so keep in mind you should be adaptable here. Any new situations, any new scenarios come up, you have to be adaptable. You will be having many responsibilities. This is not just the as I've told you, this is the entry level position. This doesn't mean that your role is only stuck to this. This will have promotions, this will have higher levels, but for that, you have to hold many responsibilities. If those responsibilities, if you work well, if you do good, definitely the higher, managerial positions will definitely check onto that and will provide, whatever higher things they can do. Irregular schedule timings. This is also, an issue. Sometimes you need to work in the night shift, sometimes in the morning shift. Sometimes in the morning shift, you will be having three different timings. So let's say in hospitals, mostly the jobs will be from 9 to 5. Okay. Mostly it will be from 9 to 5. But some people will be having night shift. For example, the nurses, they will be having different shifts. So coping with the sleep patterns will definitely be an issue. Okay, sleep patterns will be affected. And if I'm having three different shift timings, since I'm working in the morning part, I have three different shift timings, definitely sleep pattern is affected. But if you manage, if you can adapt to that situation, definitely you can be a part of the customer service. Might need to work night shifts. If you are good in working night shifts, like if you are full time checking on phones till midnight, till 3 4, definitely you can jump onto this career. Definitely it will be working for you. But I'm not sure if it is similar to working on phone. It is similar, I'm not sure that. If you will be working in a system, so continuous night jobs, I don't think so. If people are working well with the night shifts, definitely they can join with the customer service. It is not always night shift, but still mostly night shifts will be also be there. The next thing is, if you perform badly, okay, if you are working very badly and your customer service is not good, you couldn't provide any solution to the customers, definitely that will affect the company's or the organization's reputation. As I have told you, here that returns will be less, right? So make sure that you have the skill that is mentioned here. Only then you have to go for this career. Okay. Bad customer service decreases customers' lifetime value. For example, if a particular customer, let's say a cancer patient, will go to a particular hospital frequently, and if one or two times if they face a bad customer service, they will not go to that particular hospital again, because they faced an issue with that hospital. They argued, they fought, but there was no response, no good service from them. then definitely that particular customer will reduce the traveling to that particular hospital. Okay, so based on the customer service, the customer whether they have to go there continuously or not will be decided. I hope this part is clear. Then comes unhappy customers. As I have told you, unhappy customers will tell their other members that this is the issue. This is if you go to this place, your life is in danger. If you go to this place, this person will do this, this person will do that. All these kind of negative feedbacks will be feeded in the other persons, like the family members, the friends' mind. So they will not select that particular hospital anymore in their future journey. Okay, that is a very bad thing that can happen to any particular company or an organization. If you do not feel good about any particular organization, they will start recommending it to other people. Okay, they will tell it to other people that this is the issue, please do not go here. I have faced that issue, and I'm not going to certain places because of that also. So just make sure that if something happened to, like if you experience some issues, then only don't go to that particular place. Sometimes even if you if someone's experience makes you let's say someone's experience makes you more value, if you give more value that to that particular person's experience, definitely you will not go. It's totally upon you. I feel that if you have some experience, then judge that particular place or location. If no, do not judge that location. You have to face it on your own. Okay. And the next thing and the last thing is post review on their experiences on social media. Any issues that you face, definitely people will start posting it in Instagram, via LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever platforms are available, they start posting it. Okay, so recent incident you might have heard about the Poonam Pandey's death. So that all things are a example of their experiences on social media. So so make sure that you do not share any negative feedbacks if it is not on your part. Like if you have not experienced, definitely don't add upon a comment. Make sure that you got an experience and you are marking your experience on that feedback. So moving on to the main part of this webinar. Okay, the main part of this webinar is this one, customer service career path. So many people think if you join for a customer service job, that position will only end up here, rep or associate. But it is not like that. If you work well, if you follow many responsibilities, if you take up responsibilities, they will promote you to a specialist role. Okay. And if you do well good in your specialist role, definitely to a team lead, then to a manager position, then to a director position. So there are, stepping stones here that you have to go to reach to this particular position. Okay, so make sure and keep in mind, it is not just the customer service, it is not just taking incoming calls and talking to the different healthcare members. No, it doesn't end up with one step. There are steps here. I don't know, I'm not sure about the above steps here, but definitely till here these steps are working. Okay, so I will take my experience. I was a representative in the beginning. When I joined, I was a representative. Now I am a trainer, and these positions I don't know when I will become, but if I am good in this, definitely higher positions are waiting for me. Okay, so make sure that these these are the career path that you can see in customer service. So that's all that I need to share about the customer service. This is the very brief thing that I can explain it to you people. In case if you have any more doubts, you can personally text me in LinkedIn or in my WhatsApp number. I have given it to Bharat. You can ask him. And in case if you have any job vacancies, definitely you can ask me. I will try to squeeze you into our company. And make sure that customer service is a good option for you. Only then you have to be in this part. Okay. So if you have any questions, you can ask me now. Bharat.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing the valuable career insights, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
This means lots for PharmD people. Guys, any doubt?
Guys, I'm very liberal. If you have any doubts, you can talk to me right now. Or any doubts, if you are afraid to ask, you can text me personally. I will reply to you. Any doubts, if anyone is willing to ask, they can ask me right now. No one? Not even a single question? Okay, so I got a question here. Is there any specialization required for joining this job? The specialization that you need is the customer service skill. If you have any skills that matches with the things that I have told you, definitely you can join. There is no need of any specialization. No. PharmD itself is a great, great degree. Definitely they will hire you. That is the only thing that you need. Is there any vacancy in government sector? Okay. Regarding this, I'm not sure actually. In the government field, I have never been through, so I need to check onto this regarding the government vacancies. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Ramya. So mostly I see in the private sector, this customer services, taking role. Okay, how do you manage home and work? That is a very difficult thing. One moment. So managing home and work, I do have a baby, so definitely it's a very hard time. My mother-in-law takes care of the baby, and I'll cook. Okay, so regarding the annual salary package, different companies offer different. So definitely more than the CP, I can say. So do we need to do an internship for this? No. The training sessions will be there, after you are hired. Training sessions will be there to train you. So don't worry about that as well. Anything that you can, anything you need to speak or anything you need to be trained, you can be trained on that particular training period. 3 months of training period will be there. I guess so for most of the companies. Or can we do it by doing an internship time? I did not get the last question, Madhu. Pradeep. Okay, how much package, ma'am? Okay, starting from 20, you can expect. 20 is the very low like package starting, but it is not 20 always. Depends on the companies and organizations, backup. Can you do part-time in this, ma'am? Are part-time options available? No, actually, there will be, but I'm not sure about the other organizations. But in our company, definitely no. Part-time is not available. Definitely in 8 to 9 hours is necessary. Which companies offer this job? Our company offers Staffingly company offers this job. I'm not sure about the other companies. Ma'am, can we join when we are in our 6th year internship as a part-time job? You know, 6th year will be your internship year, right? So definitely you have to work till 5, around 9, from 9 to 5, right? So if you're willing to work in the night shift, definitely you can join. But if you are trying to work in the morning shift, you cannot. If it is a nighttime job, definitely you can join, but you have to stay till 8 to 9 hours. That's compulsory thing. And same, ma'am, I was asking about part-time job opportunities. Okay. Okay, ma'am, thank you for your valuable information. Thank you. So that's all? Only these many questions? Had a very good and informative session. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, Ramya. Thank you for appreciating me. This was my first webinar, so this was a great